Everyone, I'm Kitch. If you want to know more about Russia and you understand my English, please welcome to my channel. Today I will show you my marks immediately. It's after cosmetologist. You know that Russian women, we like cosmetology, big lips, botox, etc. And today in a gym I met a woman of 50 years. She had big lips, and she say, "Oh no, I can't make how it's pumping up because I have new boobs." She's 50, as she said. She was looking enough young. Why I say that? Because today we will investigate really interesting topic: how to marry with Russian woman, or how to.
So, guys, hello, it's Vita here, and I'm from Ukraine, now living in Sumy city. And welcome for today live stream. You've got me all for 1 hour. And guys, this stream will be again in our new reaction video format, so you should be ready. And today I will be reacting to a video from this lady, a Russian lady. So the title of this reaction video today is Ukrainian Girls Reveal Secrets of Seducing Russian Women. And we guys going to discuss that. So are you tired of the hookup dating scene America has become? Have you practically given up on finding a traditional woman what truly wants to settle down with you for a life? Well, I promise here is a hope for you, but only if you play your cards right. And we guys continue watching this video. As always, I will make some pauses, okay? And we're gonna discuss this topic. We're gonna discuss this Russian lady, and actually you gonna see if I'm agree with her or not, okay? So I guess it will be interesting for you.
Have serious relation with Russian woman. In my previous video I said how to seduce Russian woman. It was guys, you know, my video all the time enough cruel, so be ready. So that video was especially for football fans. It's guys who arrived to Russia who wanted to fuck with a Russian woman. I hope you are enough successful with that. But today video is especially for serious men, not for football fans. I explain you what is the difference. To fuck Russian, or to make sex with a Russian, or to have a short term relation with Russian, it's not an advantage because it's easier. Oh please, what's the problem to make sex with a Russian? You just lie to her, explain her that I will marry with you. After that you have sex with her. It's not advantage, it just means that you are a good liar, and she.
So guys, first of all, yeah, very specific Russian lady. One of those of that type which I absolutely don't like. I guess you know me, and absolutely not my type of the lady. As for me, absolutely low educated, shallow minded, stupid, I would say even. She has also very specific accent. For you guys, and the way of talking, way of speaking. So for you guys, probably you think that we are not native speakers. Of course, we don't know English well. We make a lot of mistakes. Of course, we are far from having ideal English accent, but still, this woman, girl, I would say, she has a very specific accent, which we, Russian or Ukrainian speaking people, we can clearly identify immediately the level of IQ, the level of culture, the level of manners, the level of personality, the level of intellect, and actually the general lifestyle of such people. This is a very specific English. And I want you really to listen carefully to the way how she speaks, to the way how she pronounces, because her English is absolutely clear, just like to deal with foreign guys for really, like as she say, for short period of time. Yeah, for her, as for Russian girl, yeah, I also use sometimes bad words, right? But still, I hope you are smart enough to see the difference when and how use specific words. So when she's talking about having intimate relationship with Russian women, you see, she first of all used the word fuck. I'm sorry. Yeah, because that's in her mindset. That's very typical for her to say this word while she's telling about intimacy. And yeah, for the second time, she understood that she made a mistake and probably it sounded rude. And she changed this phrase for making sex, not even making love. Yeah. Anyway, I wish that all of you will be smart enough. And when you will find your lady, your dream lady, you will have love. You will make love, not sex for the beginning. Yeah, sex sometimes is fine, but still, we are here to find love, not only sex, right? And yeah, the words like boobs, you see, I am sure she doesn't just even know the word like breast, which could be actually um, wisely used in public video, and let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead. I guess you will hear a lot of interesting things today.
She's not a so good liar. She's just naive woman. Yes, in some countries, maybe I don't. I'm not saying in some countries it's very cool to be a good liar and to find naive woman. Maybe it's interesting for you. No, my own opinion. No, just to have a short relation with Russian woman, it's very easy. So it just means that you are a liar. That's all, and that she is not a liar. The most cool and it's in fashion to have serious relation with Russian or to have Russian wife. Why is it so in fashion to marry with a Russian woman or to have a Russian girlfriend? It's so easy because it's expensive. Because
You see, so the lady mentioned that to have a Russian girlfriend or to have a Russian woman next to you is fashionable, not because of beauty or some national characteristic, some advantages of personality of just Russian people, but just because it's expensive. So if you have Russian woman, it means you are a rich guy, and it means you have a lot of money. So that's actually the prerogative, right?
imagine you have Russian girlfriend, you met with her, I don't know, a couple of times. Okay, every month, for example, you have to buy tickets for her, or you go there, visa, etc. You spend some money. After that, if you want that she move to her, so you have to offer her any supportment because during 1 year still she or 2 years she need to learn the language, adopt herself, find a job, and as you remember in our cultural code we don't have that imagination that women should earn money, so she will find a small work and she will earn only for her own needs, and even if she
That's far from cultural thing that women neither in Russian, neither in Ukrainian culture, there is no cultural point that women should have only some small job, some work as she has, and everything what she's gonna earn, she's gonna spend only for herself. No, I would say different. In culture, in both cultures, in Russian and in Ukrainian, it's very typical that women trying to support family as much as they can. But if we are talking, of course, about normal right women, right? So they they will try to to earn as much as they can due to their life conditions, due to their education, some circumstances, due to the level of their professional skills, IQ level also. So it's not typical for us to have some small work just to earn something for ourselves.
Will become incredibly successful, you will never spend her money because it's forbidden. Just forget about that. Don't offer to Russian women to share some expenses to buy tickets for you. Please, I forbid you that. Please don't do that. If you are not able to offer women everything, what is the everything? No, I don't say about something but just regular expenses that we have in regular life and small gifts for her, because the most important what we need from men is orgasm and money.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a total shame to say and even to pronounce that we need from men only two things: orgasm and money. So, what is this type of women then if we need just good sex and money? What about emotional connection, about emotional support, about being friends, about looking for good father, about, yeah, men should be provider. That's understandable. We are not talking about that. But I mean, she claims absolutely certainly that the only things for which we need men is only orgasms and money. So, okay, let's cool. So, in this case, we're gonna ask her what you girls can provide men with. So, what you can offer. Only orgasm then, and that's it. And that's it, actually, right? So, we have what we have. Very funny.
So if you don't have orgasm and money, please don't meet with Russian women. No, of course you can meet with Russian women. I say about 90% of women. Okay, there is 10% of women who are able to marry only for money, or who need I don't know, who had a rich father or enough successful and she need only romantic relations. Please. So I will say about majority. So about majority Russian women, we are enough poor. Why we need rich men? Because in Russia mostly we are poor, and another convenience, we have rich father. So for example, if women have a rich father, everything is fine. She can burn the baby alone, she can live alone, her parents will help her, everything is fine. If women don't have rich father, so I explain, you have a black economy. What
We stop here. So, very interesting point, what she's telling about black economy, about not paying taxes, and about being earning just like $100 or $150 per month. And of course, in this case, women cannot give a birth to a child, like being single, right? So that's what for. Actually, Russian women need rich husbands. So she's not telling about even about some financial stability, but she says specifically rich men, rich men. So you can have a baby, you can give a birth to a baby only if you have a rich man next to you, not just a good man, a proper man, a good provider, the person who has a financial stability, who has regular income. But no, she needs specifically rich men. And here's the point for me as well. So she mentioned, and she will explain a little bit further, that we Russian women, we are poor. We are poor. That's why we are looking specifically for rich men. So here's a question in my mind. If you are poor in your regular life, from where you have these demands, from where you got this request for rich men. So if you are poor, how you were living before you met or before you gonna meet this rich foreign guy? So how you survived actually? So it means, and as it's typical for Russian women to have some little or small work, as she said, just for some cosmetics or something. And it means that she needs constantly to have some sponsors, who will provide her living. But she will keep trying to find the most rich, the richest guy among this list. So, of course, in this situation, we can't say nothing about some sincerity, some honesty, some genuinity, right? So we're just looking for rich guy because we are poor. Very interesting statement. As for me, and far from all Russian women are poor. And I don't think it's true that all poor women, they're gonna look for a rich guy. Poor woman, actually, she's not so greedy, I think. And she will be looking more for some moral characteristics of the future husband, as what I mentioned, specifically like emotional support, or being friend, being a good father in the perspective, right? To take care about her relatives, not to be indifferent, some normal personal features, but definitely not just to be rich and to be able to provide orgasm. That's for sure. Yeah, guys, we continue.
It means that, for example, women have a salary 600, 700. We have salary 600. And we pay tax, but officially my salary, but officially this salary could be like 100 euro, because another part for 500 euro we receive not officially, because our plant, or because our employers, they wanted to hide tax. So officially you have salary 100 euro. How you can born baby with 100 euro? So, and if you, for example, you don't have parents, so in Russia, for regular woman with salary 600 euro, and it's a majority of women have this salary, so it's very important for us to have husband, more or less rich husband, who can offer any convenience for life. There is a category of Russian women who don't need all the stupidity. It's daughters.
So we stop here. Okay, so she's telling about 600 euros per month. Okay, so let me count what's that in hryvnias. Like 40 hryvnia is 1 euro, so it means like around 24,000 hryvnias. I can tell you, for this money, will be fine, absolutely. Not only to give a birth to one child, but even to keep the family. To keep the family, because 600 euro is not bad at all, not bad, and quite a good amount of money. And plus, if you are a single mother, of course, you can get some governmental support for being a single mother, for being not financially stable, and definitely you will have some help more in addition. So not bad, salary, even to become a single mother. Yeah, but now she will explain about daughters. Daughters means what as she mean, because probably you won't understand, the daughters of rich fathers. So let's continue.
How you can recognize daughter? She will looks very fine. She will be on a car. She have flat. She is a bit fat. She don't have fake lips. Mostly, she is very natural, and she is brunette.
I will stop here. So she will be, if she's a daughter of a rich father, definitely she will be fat. and she won't have artificial lips, and she will look definitely natural. So she's mentioning this like some disadvantage, you see, like some, like really what is not worth paying attention at. So she should be actually ugly, too natural to attract men actually. And yeah, she will mention, or she mentioned already, that Russian women, they all like artificial breast, artificial lips, all these Botox, all this. That's not true. Far from all women there and here love this cosmetology. Absolutely huge amount of women here and there. I know and I believe, because I have some friends even living there. They are far from beauty procedures, far from artificial eyelashes, of making nails, of artificial lips, of Botox, even among people who really can afford that and have stable income, like quite a good income. That's far from truth. But type of this lady and the type of ladies she's promoting in this video, yeah, definitely they all will have silicone, they all will have boobs, lips, uh, lashes, eyelashes, and many artificial upgrade. Yeah, let's say like that.
So if you are if you're young, beautiful, you can marry with a daughter. And I can say that it will be enough lucky for you, because I'm sure that her father will help your family all her life, and she will be happy. Congratulations. What do you need for that? You just should have good body, be enough romantic and say, oh, you're so beautiful, you're the best woman in my life. All that stupidities that you say all the time.
So to say good words to a woman, like you are beautiful and you are the only woman in my life, that's actually stupidity. And Russian ladies actually don't need these words. So you need to know and you need to remember. That's also very important, guys, for those of you who will try to. Oh, I know that some of you keep thinking about dating with Russian women, right? Because still some of you can't see the difference between us, between Ukrainian and Russian. I mean, I will tell you that for Ukrainian women, it's absolutely important to hear nice and pleasant and romantic words. But of course, don't misunderstand me. We are not talking only about nice words, right? So nice words should be combined with nice actions. That's true. That should be like that. So not only words, because not just blah, 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 blah. But definitely you see some romantic words they found stupid, and they don't need it. Let's go further.
So if you are not interested in daughters, yes, there is category of men who are not interested in daughters, who interested in expensive wars. Why I say expensive wars? Because after previous video you told me, all Russian women are cheap warriors. No, they're not cheap warriors, they're expensive warriors. Forget about cheap Russian warriors. No, it's okay, you can meet with them during short period. Yes, it's for cheap warriors, congratulations. For expensive warriors, so what to do with Russian woman, how to marry with her, it's very
So yeah, absolutely. The girl promoting Russian women as not cheap horse, but as an expensive horse. Yeah, but actually the meaning is the same. So just this type of ladies, they need more money, and specifically a rich guy. So yeah, I guess actually viewers were right, telling that still, if you want my opinion, really, the lady looks tremendously cheap, tremendously, absolutely cheap, absolutely easy. You just need really to have some kind of nice looking, maybe even not, and quite a big volley. And she won't have any difference For her it won't make any difference between what kind of man next to her. Just should be rich without these stupid words, being able to provide good sex, and that's it. That what mean to marry Russian woman actually, by her words. And she's talking on behalf of all Russian women, of the whole Russia. So, okay, now we know another face of this nation. Yeah, that's fine.
Easy. During first year, you just meet with her. You um, give different gifts. You make different gifts to her. You pay all expenses until you are together. Visa, tickets, different, etc., etc. You don't offer to share expenses for you. Why you do that? Because during first year, she look at you. She check. She exams you how good husband you could be, because they have to check what kind of husband you could be in the future. So in 1 year you just say her, offer her to marry. There is only one scenario: in 1 year you must offer her to marry, because if you will not do that, so she will ask you some questions. And if you're a foreigner, I think that she can't move to you. She should be your wife, because how to, no, I think it's forbidden. No, you need all the visa, etc., documents.
Etc., 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 etc. Yeah, so yeah, visas and tickets, that's all understandable. That's all understandable, of course. Yeah, and we mentioned that also here in Ukraine, that's also typical, of course, definitely, because only ticket to you, to your country, can be like, if we are not talking about Poland or Czech Republic or Germany, for where tickets can be maybe $100 or euros, yeah, maybe 300, but something like that. But of course, if you are talking about Canada or America or Australia or New Zealand, it can be 1,000, 1,500. Of course, definitely. Almost none of ladies here and there, I'm sure, they don't have such money just in their pocket to provide these tickets. Only maybe if she's like a very good businessman, she has her good business, and she's not sure still, and she want to show you that she doesn't want to be paid for, because she doesn't want to seem like she needs you only for money. So some cases, rare cases, but can happen. But all expenses, I'm sorry, if I want to ask her how you lived before you met this guy, so who paid all your expenses before? Like, because she's telling not only about tickets and visas, but all regular expenses. So it means the lady always should have some man, some sponsor next to her to be able actually to live, to survive, that, because she needs someone to pay all her general, usual, regular expenses, right? So yeah, very interesting.
And now in details from very beginning. So you met a Russian woman, you like one another, take her phone immediately. After that, don't spend time with her, you just take her phone and say, okay, I will call you. Send her messages immediately, because if you will do that for tomorrow, she will forget you.
Also, very interesting statement. Also, I text her immediately, because if you won't text her immediately, she will forget about you for by tomorrow. What's this? If she likes the man, so she wants to say that they have always options. If it's not you, then I'm gonna meet with someone else tomorrow. Do you really need some type of women? If you don't text her today, so she will forget about you for tomorrow, and she will definitely will go for a date with someone else who will be more fast in texting messages. Yeah, texting messages are good. You remember I always propaganda in texting. I like it, and I consider this type of communication very useful and very good to build the connection, to build the rapport, especially at the beginning of your relationship. But that's nothing about like if you don't text her right now, so she will forget about you for tomorrow. That's not working like that. If the person like you and have some sympathy and some appeal, she will have to wait until you're gonna text her, and she will worry and she will be anxious and she will be waiting. So, and she will be happy when you finally text her. But yeah, she claims some strange things, definitely.
Already, so send her messages immediately. Try to meet with her in 2 days. Don't try to kiss her, just forget about that. Don't try to kiss her. Don't say that you want to make sex with her, just forget that. No, on first dating, try do not touch her at all. That is your zone. But not like that. Just like that. That is your zone, maximum. On second dating, you can kiss her on her cheek. On third dating, okay, try to kiss her lips and try to give her money. Yes, try to give her money in the beginning. I don't know. Try to find the reason, like if you met in restaurant, so give her 200 euro for to pay her taxi.
Oh my god, 200 euro to pay for her taxi. Oh my god. No good woman, no woman who wants men to like her will never accept such an amount of money on the third date, even if she really needs them. Even because that will be too obvious that she wants money. And well-mannered women, they have this attitude and they have this mindset that if you can't promise anything to the man, don't take presents and don't take money from him, you know. And if you don't want to look really like a whore, as she used to say, as she actually looks like, absolutely, for me that's too obvious. The lady, the woman, the girl will never take 200 euros for taxi. So guys, don't even try do that. I mean, if you want, if you see your lady is not too much fashionable, she's simple woman, ordinary clothes, like, I mean, no luxurious stuff in her look. So she has very simple lifestyle. And before leaving to your country, if you really want sincere to give her some help, I mean help, not for taxi, 200 euros. Yeah, you can leave her some amount of money, probably, if you are fine with that, like maybe 100, maybe 200, that's up to you. But just like, I know the situation in your country is difficult. I would like to give you some present to please you somehow, but unfortunately, I don't know you well so far. And I didn't want to make any wrong present, like, to waste money and to disappoint you. So please, if you don't mind, I can give you some amount of money that you could do whatever you think it's necessary for you to do at this moment. Maybe she just need medication, maybe she really need to pay some credits, to pay some house expenses. That can be, but only if you feel that, and not on the third day, definitely, and not like $200 for taxi. Oh my god, what this lady will expect next time? 200 again on taxi, and 200 again, and 200 again, and 200 again. So what we gonna say about amount of money for some more serious expenses or payments? So if it's just 200 euros for taxi, oh my god, so if she need to buy some clothes, she's gonna ask you like for 2,000 euro or what? So, quite a specific amount. Yeah. Just for taxi. And good woman won't take money on the third date, I'm sure. Not only here, but there too. But as I said, if you really see your lady's simple, ordinary person, who really cannot afford maybe to buy something expensive, and you really know her situation, her life conditions, and you really would like to help just to please her, you can leave her some amount of money before you leave, to show, to demonstrate that you care, that you understand the situation and you would like to please her. And then you will see how she will take that as a hungry person, or she will deny that, or she will be feeling not comfortable. Maybe she really need, but she will feel not comfortable, so that's also possible. And yeah. Interesting. Let's continue.
Or something, I don't know, invent something to give her money like that, she will want to meet with you. Okay, I heard in some, my Turkish friend, he explained to me that he considers that if men give money for women, it means that he is loser. In Russia, no, it's opposite. In Russia, if you don't give money to women, it means that you are a loser. Listen, you want true or you want that sweet sugar of liar? No, today video is not for liars, okay? So so you try to give her some money for something, find any reason to show that you are generous. That in the future, if she will have some relations with you, she will have some benefits. Because you remember that we want a serious, long relation with a Russian woman. It's very in fashion. Let's
again benefits only in financial way. So she's not talking about being supportive, being a good friend, being careful husband, not cheating, not drinking, not beating, just like benefits in the future. Yeah. So it means she's gonna suck out of you all your money, just trying to get as more benefits as she can. And if by a bad coincidence, by bad luck, one day you can't provide her with these benefits, so she will throw you away like a duster because she can't get any benefits from you. Okay.
come back to topic why it's in the fashion, because it's cool, because your Russian wife. Why it's in the fashion? Because it just happened like that. It's not our advantage or something. It just happens that we have a lot of women and not a lot of men. And all our a few centuries of our development, we lived in concurrence. We are concurrent with another woman all the time. It's a concurrence. We develop ourselves. As you remember, I told you that the Russian women go to different trainings to develop themselves as good woman, wife, lover, girlfriend, etc. Yes, and we develop ourselves all the time, and until until climax, we make lips and big boobs, and it's
yeah, really funny. Develop. So the only thing, I guess, in which these Russian women can develop themselves, how to get as much money as they can, all these benefits from the man, how to be more tricky, how to be more seductive, how to be more sexy. Yeah, that, yes, but definitely, yeah, definitely not to be a good mother, definitely not to be a good wife, though she mentioned that. But you see, she's saying like before climax, all Russian women will do breast, lips, and so on. That's not true. Oh my god, that's not true. Only idiots will use all this silicone and all this shit. Incredible.
just the small signs what we do. Of course, as you understand, we do many different things. So so I say that it's in a fashion. Don't try to make sex immediately. because mostly Russian women, we consider that it's we who are choosing when we will kiss the man. Just forget to kiss her, watch on her with your special, eyes, with a special view. How you do that? Usually, say her that she is very interesting and that you are very happy to know her. Be very quiet, be interesting, and show that you are interested in serious relation with her. Because we say, if man says that he wants to marry, it doesn't mean that he won't marry with you. So it.
Yeah, don't try to kiss her, don't ask to kiss her, but don't forget to get 200 euros for taxi, because she needs to understand and she needs to know that she can get some benefits in the future from you. Yeah, about conquering between other women, that was true. And I also mentioned that we also have the demographic situation in Ukraine. Yeah, because we have too many women, and most of them looking nice, attractive. They try to do their best to attract men and to keep the men because of conquering, right? We also discussed that. That's true, but not in this clue, godness. Something is wrong with this lady, definitely.
Was so dating. After that, you left to your country, and she continued to live in her city. Invite her to visit you, pay all expenses to her, like visa, tickets, etc. When she arrives, give her her own room. I hope, because I hope that before that moment you kiss one another and touch one another a bit. So don't be fast with sexual relation enough soon. Try to begin as teenagers with petting and oral sex. If you don't like oral sex, I forbid you to meet with Russian women. Just forget it, okay?
I don't mind oral sex. I don't want to say anything bad about oral sex, but at the same time, it sounds like, oh my God. Yeah, I know she's young and sexy for probably many of men, but I still believe such type of woman won't attract really serious men and men with the intellect, because it just cannot work. Such women cannot attract smart, intellectually developed man. It just cannot be. I can't believe. Yeah, just maybe for one time, that's fine. Yeah, but to create some serious relationship with such a woman, what she can give you except sex, I mean, and asking for money all the time, what she can give you back, what the feedback she can provide? You think she can cook borscht, or you think she can be a good mother, or what she can do about the house? Just maybe some discourse, maybe making her boobs and lips, as she constantly keeps saying, and providing just her body. So about what we are talking here about what is to how to get married with Russian woman. No, it's just like how to find a woman for some sex and maybe for some relationship, but anyway based on sex, nothing like what we are actually trying to educate you here, trying to help you here to build real relationship, not only based on money and orgasms, right? So uh if you don't like oral sex, then forget about Russian woman. What a bullshit, actually. So it's too obvious even to explain, guys. I can't find the proper words, because I guess you understand everything what I want to tell you about this. That sounds awful and idiotic, absolutely.
So she meet you. You spend a few. She visited you, and you spend a few days together. After that, she left to her house. You visit her, and do that during 1 year, and during that period make different gifts for her, and in 1 year offer her to marry. After marriage, you pay all expenses for house, everything what she earns she spend as she wants. Forget about sharing expensive for holidays. No, forget about that. I just don't understand. I don't see any problem in this scheme. I hope this video was interesting for you. Share this video with men who are married with Russian women.
Yeah. So, as I said, of course, if you send your woman to work when she's already at your country, and you expect some really big income, and you do it intentionally to lower your budget, your income, I mean, to higher your budget and to lower your income, that of course is not working. But I can assure you that if you marry a serious woman, no matter from Ukraine or from Russia, really the real woman, the real wife, if she really plans to live with you, and if she really treats you as a husband, and she really considers you as a husband, she will try to make the income. The other situation, if you really earns a lot and quite enough to provide the whole family, and you can tell her just, okay, this is money for you, and you can just use it for your hobbies or for your cosmetic, for whatever you want. But still, there's nothing bad about sharing budget, common family budget, when you're married, and when you actually plan your future life. So, as I said, even here it's typical. You pay, for example, your salary, we pay for house expenses. My salary, we pay for food. Your salary, we pay for, let's say, school for child. My salary, we pay for some repairing of the car or insurance payment. Or let's say you took some credit, and one salary goes to paying this loan, and another salary going, for regular expenses. That can be absolutely normal. And if you guys, let's say you want to go to Bali, let's say figuratively, just literally, not literally, figuratively, and you need for that maybe 20 or 15 or $10,000, which you can't get, like by click. And and if you discuss with her, with your wife already, right, that you want to make some romantic trip, to go to some nice place, so you can discuss normally the expenses for this trip and the amount of money which you need, and you can save some money. You can save, and that's normal, that's good. So his salary can be, man's salary, I mean, can be spent for regular expenses, yes, like food, house expenses, fuel, medication, whatever. And her salary you can put aside to some place, box, saver. And then you plan, like, in 6 months, if we are fine and we have enough of money saving, we can go. That's normal. Even here, people who are working together, so husband is working and wife is working, and if they plan to do something, to build something, to make a renovation of the house, some remodeling, or they plan to buy a new car, they put their income together. Some amount they put aside for their plans, and some amount they use for regular expenses. That's normal practice, I guess. But of course, if your lady is coming to you right now and she doesn't have any job, and she doesn't know language, it would be strange if you send her even for some low paid job, and to have and to say, okay, if you need cosmetic, then go and earn by yourself. That's not working like that, of course, too. So we don't exaggerate, and we understand normal phrase, but still. So guys, that's all about the video. Okay, some announcement. As always, I need to mention that your support and encouragement have been keeping our channel alive and thriving, educating members like you, foreign guys, how to be successful with Slavic specifically Ukrainian women. I will make a stress on this. Yeah, as you know, Russian ladies are not Slavic anymore, and we already broke this myth, in our previous live streams. And we actually help and save you from clutches of the multi-billion-dollar pay-to-pay letter scam industry. And you're welcome, of course, to become a member of our channel at www.buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine dating. The link, of course, guys, you can find in the description of this and all of the rest of our videos. Remember that we have different memberships with different perks, including sending flowers and letter to any of our lady streamers. And hint, 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 if she's a single lady and you are interested in her, you should be bold, express your interest in the letter, and send her your personal and social contact info. And who knows, maybe fate will have a surprise for you. And again, you're welcome to go check our membership at www.buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine dating. Okay, guys, so as well, don't forget to subscribe, to hit the bell, and of course to give your likes. Yeah, we don't have too much time, but still we have some. And I would like to say hello to everybody. Yeah, and to wish everybody absolutely great Friday. I hope this video was entertaining, was useful. I mean, in the clue of my explanation, because some of you probably, I hope not, but probably some of you, if you watch such type of videos, and you may think that's true, and yeah, probably with Russian women that's true, but not definitely. Yeah, we also have such type of shallow-minded ladies. That's understandable. I won't say that all Ukrainian ladies are highly intellectually developed people and highly educated and all this stuff, but still, you should be wise enough to differentiate the ladies you're gonna run away from, definitely. But what? Hello, and hello, Yannick, hello, and Gregory, hello. Thanks for coming, guys, for spending this time. Yeah. Juan, Jacob, Naughty, Vitashenka, hi. Brandon, good morning to you guys. Thanks to everybody who found 1 hour to join and to spend with me today. Tom, hello, thanks for coming as well. Yeah, guys, so I would like, when we have few minutes, I would like to get some of your reaction. And tell me honestly, who would like to have a wife like she in your life? Who really would like to try? Yeah, Juan, her body is for sale to a rich man with good D game, but I will tell you more. Her body is not good enough to be sold to a rich guy. Rich guy, I guess, will try to find something more interesting, really. I hope. But Vatichik, Vitechka, I believe that the income and expenses in Ukraine also depend on the region, right? Absolutely, of course. Sumy and Kiev, yeah, will be, and Odessa, let's say, and Zhytomyr will be absolutely different incomes and level of lives. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, I agree. Yeah, Zhytomyr, you also mentioned Zhytomyr. So you see, you read my thoughts. I even didn't read your comment by the end, but I mentioned Zhytomyr. Yeah, Kharkiv. Absolutely right. Juan, a natural is more attractive to most men for a long-term relationship. Just my opinion. She, if you look at her, yeah, she has these lips. She has her breast pumped up, definitely. But she was trying to look natural, because she didn't have makeup. But for me, she looks like dirty. I don't know why. Honestly, she looks like dirty, like a duster whom you use every night, every day. You use, and then you finally take of the makeup. So she looks for me something like that. Yeah, she's definitely young, not ugly, of course, has a nice body. Yeah, quite attractive face, but she really looks cheap. I don't know why. For me, I have a special feeling to this type of women. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not jealousy. Far from that. I always appreciate really beautiful and nice women, and I always will pay attention and I will comment like what nice legs she has or nice hairs or beautiful nails, whatever. So I'm not that type of woman who will be jealousy and telling some bad things if she's really nice. No, but if I don't like, then I really don't like. Yeah. Rene, Vita, is a Ukrainian woman more likely to look for a foreign man than a Russian woman? It's the same. It's the same rating. Russian ladies, women, they also all over the world right now, a lot of absolutely huge amount of Russian women in Turkey, in United Arabian Emirates, in USA, in Denmark, in Germany, a lot of women. So I think the level of women looking for foreign husband in Ukraine and Russia almost equal, almost equal. So yes. Yeah, Yannick, absolutely. Wow. It's rather opposite. Those with money upgrade their body. She has a nice body. Why does she need to upgrade that if we are talking about naturality? Yeah, peroxide princess, Brandon. Yeah, with juju lips. Yeah, bicycle pump to keep abreast of the other ladies she's competing with. Absolutely agree. And I'm happy, guys, that you really, I mean, it's not shameful if you really like or want such type of ladies because she can be sexually attractive. That's understandable. That's normal. You're a man. I can understand that, but definitely not for serious relationship. Not trying to make her your wife because that will be a disaster. That will be a trap. You're gonna stay with a stupid chicken just looking for benefits from marriage with you, and that's it. When you stop providing benefits for God knows what reason, maybe you are sick, maybe you become invalid, maybe you lose your job, maybe some circumstances, tragic circumstances, so you will be just thrown away, I guess, very easily. Juan, I absolutely agree with you. The dating game has gone global. Women all over the world are searching for any decent man who can provide security, love, protection, etc. Depending on the woman, she may be a big gold digger. Yeah. Global bloodstock. Russian women will be plentiful and very cheap at the end of the war. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Gregory, she already left me broke. Tom, at least she doesn't have tattoos on her boobs. We never know because she didn't show us, thanks God, her boobs. But probably she has. I believe she may have some under the clothes. Mhm. Guys, we actually don't have a lot of time. Tracy. Yeah, thanks for coming, Tracy. Why would I want a woman like this? I couldn't find a bitch like her here in the US, or maybe even better. Yeah, I absolutely agree. So, Bill, she plays with the hair and she's talking to attractive viewers. Yeah, she plays with her hair like, I don't know, it's like a tick, like a psychological issue for me. It seems for me like some, like nervous people or something. Yeah, it can be, but playing with her head. Normally, it's flirting to show some sexuality, to show the partner in front of you that you have a special appeal to him. That's working like that, really, but not like 1 hour non-stop doing that things that remind me more like psycho issues, Yeah. And it reminds me, when I am itching because I'm nervous, and I told you, I explained you once, I have some allergy for cosmetic because I don't use cosmetic very often. And when I put at least something, you see, I don't have like very bright or big of amount of makeup, but when I use it, my nose itching, my eyes are tearing sometimes, like they are red, and I can touch my face, yeah. But this is also, I have this also a little bit psychologically. I explained you, because of the war and because of constant stress I'm living in, and I really can't do anything with that. So this is psychological basement. So she has the same, playing with her head, that remind me some psychological problems. Yeah. Yeah, Brandon might have some needs. Yeah. I got you. Guys, but actually I see a lot of comments. If you don't mind, we can continue tomorrow, because tomorrow we're gonna have another reaction video. And if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow topic will be seven things you shouldn't do while trying to seduce woman, something like that. Like, don't do that if you want to pick up woman, actually, something like that. You're gonna see an announcement on our channel. Tomorrow I will be on the same time, 4 p.m. Ukrainian, 9 a.m. Eastern, as always. But before we finish, guys, I really didn't have a chance today to mention, because we have another format of our streams right now. But I guess you feel, knowing me, what I want to tell you about this absolutely global total disaster and catastrophe, what happened in our country in New Kakhovka with this hydroelectrical station, which was exploded by, I can't even find the right words, so I will keep silence, but you understand me. You know me already. Uh, Guys, the level of this tragedy, you can't even imagine. Honestly, 2 days ago, I was crying almost the whole day watching all those videos. I couldn't stop crying. You know how many people died, sank in the water, how many animals, two zoos absolutely under the water. All animals except swans and ducks survived. Only they survived, all the rest just dead. That's absolute ecocide, genocide and ecocide towards our people, towards our nation, because you should think also about the situation with disinfection right now, with different diseases, because absolutely huge amount of dead bodies are in the water. All street toilets, not only street toilets, house toilets, graves, graves of sick animals, cows, which were killed or dead due to the disease, and they were buried in some specific place. You should do about that. And all these diseases, all these bacteria, all this dirtiness and infection will spread in the rivers and among almost the whole country. So we are expecting like big splash, explosion of different diseases like cholera, probably, some of these really bad diseases. And I asked actually, I asked actually IT guy to download one video, just for you to understand what makes me suffer really. But if he really loaded that video, I can't find it. Let me check, guys. If not, I will definitely, no, it's not, but I will definitely share with you, because I'm sure you can see some fakes right now, which are spread all over the internet, not only real photos and real videos, unfortunately. So be careful with that. No, I see he didn't download. I'm sorry for that, guys. But tomorrow I will definitely share with you, because I want you to understand at least some small percentage of my suffering and suffering of emotional and physical suffering of our people. And that's, that's not acceptable, that's not forgivable, that's not bearable, that's not just no comments. And I know some rumors spread all over the internet that probably and possibly Ukrainians did that. Some rumors, some hints. Don't believe in this shit, absolutely. Think, be wise, be smart. This station was and is still on occupied territory. And this station wasn't demolished by artillery or shelling or HIMARSs or some rockets or missiles. Huge amount, many tons of trotyl. Hopefully I use the right word and you understand what I mean of trotyl, this explosion stuff, was buried inside this station and it was exploded intentionally. These people, I can't call them people and I can't call them animals, but I can use really bad words towards them. They didn't let people to leave this territory, occupied territories. That's why a lot of victims, especially among old people who wasn't able to climb to the roofs of the houses. And when some evacuator boats came there to save at least someone, so they witnesses a lot of dead bodies swimming, face to the water. And that's disaster, moral disaster, and ecological disaster, and human disaster. A lot of animals, cows, pigs, all that swimming, in the water. But I really want to see you how big our nation is still, though we have also not the right people, trying to save anyone who can be alive. They are risking their lives, being even under shelling, trying to get there, trying to find some injured people, maybe some injured animals. A lot of animals like dogs were closed, in their houses, being chained, being tied. So that's a real humanitarian disaster, and the world definitely should react on that. And Zaporozhye nuclear power station, which actually using the water from this place to cool down the reactors. Right now, it's a minimum level of water, so they have like water maybe for a couple of weeks or so, and then we're gonna look what's gonna happen. The situation is catastrophic. I'm really sorry that I don't have these videos, but I really want to share them with you. So tomorrow, I guess we're gonna watch. They're very short, maybe like a couple of minutes, but I want you to see, guys, and to feel at least this portion of emotions which we Ukrainian people feel right now here, what we surviving here right now, and almost 1 year and a half. So once again, guys, wish you absolutely great Friday. We'll wait for you tomorrow, same time. We're gonna continue discussing reaction videos. I wish all of you success, good day, and thanks for your time. Thanks for your comment. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to support, to subscribe, and to give me your, and all the rest, girls, of course, your likes. Okay? Have a great day, guys. Yeah.